Hi guys, Larissa, Prodigal Pieces here. It's a little nippy outside, but beautiful sun and perfect weather to get some DIY done. I've got this antique desk here that has seen better days. It's kind of fallen apart, and I thought instead of just redoing this desk, because it's not really a high quality antique, it's definitely old. It's got the original pulls on it here. The drawers are not dovetailed, so it was kind of a lower end antique, if you will. So I'm going to do something fun, I hope. I'm going to take this and turn it into 2 nightstands, and then also make use of this drawer here in the middle. So giving it more function, a little more pep, more pizzazz. Follow along. Well, I got the desk apart and the nightstands are ready to get the finishing touches. What I've got to do next is the drawer runners are a mess. I mean, if I shake these, they're going to fall apart. So a lot of gluing, a lot of tweaking. I will be using a router to make this edge match this edge here, and reattaching and then doing some finishing, tweaking it out. I'll show you some clips of what I'll be doing, but just stay tuned for the end and the big reveal. I'm excited. Woohoo! Okay, so we're on to the next step here. I did a whole lot of reworking these. It was more than I bargained for. Honestly, I didn't check it real well. Buying it kind of as a favor to a lady named Donna. The story's over on my blog concerning the vanity that I did that I bought at the same time. Wanted to show tribute to her and just her life. I didn't really know her, but her daughters told me about her when I purchased the dressing table and this desk. So I'm trying to give it some props here, give it some dressing up. If you can tell from there, we've routed the edge, gave it a new matched routed edge with the top that originally cut up. We added trim to hide the busted corner on the one drawer. So of course you do one, you gotta do them all right. And then also I added this skirt here that also matches the profile of the side scalloped edge. This big empty space there, it just looked like something was missing. So I had to fill that in, dress that up too. So what I'm going to be doing next is adding some stain to make all this gel, then painting. The stain's on, now it's time for paint, and I can't say enough about my favorite paintbrushes here, the zebra paintbrushes. I've mentioned before in my other videos, I carry 7 styles in my shop because I fell in love with them. I had looked for a long time for the right kind of brush that would be just nice and smooth finish, that I wouldn't have to dip so much. They come in 7 different styles, so that I can do all sorts of things from my DIY in my home to furniture to whatever. But today I'm going to be using the stubby brush. It's my favorite, it fits well in my hand. And then all of them give me a great finish. I used the 2-inch angled for the stain. I have a dedicated brush for the stain, dedicated brush for my paints. And I also, when these get old for paint, I use them for my waxes. So you'll see me using those at the end here too. But check out what I've got. I'm gonna apply the coat here, just using a basic latex and a flat finish, so give it that rustic look. I long been a proponent that chalk paint is great, but really a basic flat latex is almost identical to flat finish, gives the dull look, it adheres just as well. Here we go, let's give these things a nice chic look. Well, they're done. That was a lot of work that I hadn't bargained for. I honestly didn't check it out real good before I started, but I'm glad I stuck with it. That's true to my mantra, you know, I don't quit and finish the job. They're definitely much better off now that I've worked on them than they were as a desk. Did the faces here, replace the hardware. No worries, I will be saving that hardware for another project up in the future. But really, I can't be happier with the result. They have more function now, up to date, and it was just fun to try. So would I do it again? Yes, but definitely with a better quality desk than the one I started out with, because it was just falling apart, not that they aren't quality now. I'm gonna show you what I did with the drawer. A little bit different twist. This has a modern vibe, but I still was kind of giving a tribute to the days gone by. So take a peek at what I came up with at that center drawer. I still have the top to use, which I'm going to save because I always come across tables that need a new top, and there's enough left that it would work for a small side table or end table. Hope you totally enjoyed this. Feel free to ask me questions either down below or over on my blog, prodigalpieces.com. The set is available for sale in my shop. We're online primarily, but do ship pretty much anywhere in the world, so feel free to head over there, check that out. Subscribe below. I have plenty of DIYs here and more to come. Subscribe to my newsletter. You'll get my free furniture buying guide and a discount to my shop and all the DIYs I do right in your inbox, because not all of them show up here, and I have plenty from all the years that I've been a blogger before for you to see too. So I hope you've had fun and are inspired to give DIY a try. I'm curious, would you tackle something like this? Let me know. Until next time, bye.